We are in sunny California on a beautiful day here in the fall with Parallel 42's Juice Goose. This multiplayer off-roading adventure completely transforms Flight Simulator into a believable driving experience. Today I am joined by Parallel 42's Edson, Jepeson, Kevin, and fellow YouTuber Civ Ryan. There are literally hundreds of miles of trails to drive on. The Juice Goose has 3 motor variants, the Crawler, Touring, and Speedster. The control mapping is set up just as you would expect on Forza Horizon. The Juice Goose is now available on the marketplace. I'm using a Thrustmaster eSwap Pro controller today. Let's go off-roading.
We'll start off by, first of all, talking a little bit about Parallel 42. Where you came up with the idea of starting the whole thing, the whole project, you and the guys, and then apart from that, what made you come up with the idea to make the Juice Goose?
Yeah, so avid flight simmers since the days where we had no blades of grass, unlike today, and so we're big on aviation stuff. We made our mark in the airplane space and in MSFS, and then moved into some utilities. And one day we saw a release of a vehicle and laughed a little bit and said, "Well, why would we release something that you can't drive on roads, because the roads are so bad in this sim?" I think the comment was, well, if we ever did a vehicle, well, we would never strike on a road vehicle. It would be an off-road vehicle.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, eyeballs open up real wide, and there you go, right? Like, we're in an off-road vehicle.
Check out this eagle.
I was gonna say, look at this freedom right here, dude.
We got
so much freedom.
I'm gonna just do a couple donuts around him here. Don't mind me.
There's one flying around in the distance too.
Oh,
I just
man.
heard a screech too. That's so sick.
Oh, yep, there it is. Oh,
So
yes.
You guys, it's not just the vehicle. We're like in one of your like custom sceneries right now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is Sunset Strip, which is our latest scene. And it's out here in Northern California. It's actually our last one in the region. The way that we build our scenes, we have essentially built a playground, right? And you can say that this is the slides, and then you have a swing set just down the way, and then you have, the climb tower, down the other way. But we kind of did this whole region of Northern California and filled it with these small, intimate scenes that are highly detailed, like this with eagles.
It looks so good. Yeah, so if you guys were wondering, the Juice Goose is available on everything. So PC and also on Xbox on the marketplace. All of that as this video going out. You can grab it there if you're interested in it for sure. Oh my dude, look at how that lights up everything. That's so cool. Wow. Very nice indeed.
Yeah, if you have rain on your windshield, you're not going fast enough.
Yep, that's true.
We're actually gonna do kind of a loop back to Sunset Strip.
I love the UI.
It's
Suspension,
so good.
power steering. You can see everything. Charging
And it's
systems,
simple,
warnings.
too.
You have the option for the windshield doors, roof, front guard, roof light bar, and whips. And then you can change out your lighting, of course, for everything.
It is considered study level. It does have proper high voltage battery drains, low voltage battery drains. It will work as real as a true electric vehicle.
Yeah.
Cold days will be different than warm days, et cetera, et cetera. Or you can just turn all that stuff off and just go full arcade mode. So it's very customizable for each user, because sometimes you just want to rip it up, right? You get into 500 and you just go wild.
So we have 4 different switches on the panel here. You have one that's climbing a hill. Turn that on. That's your suspension.
That's your hill assist. Hill assist. And if you're in the crawler and doing rock climbing type stuff, which you can easily do in this vehicle, you'll find that some inclines are difficult to overcome. That hill assist works as it would in the real world, and basically throttles and adjusts your wheel power accordingly to get you up the hill.
Wow. And then we have traction control, and then you can have all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive only. And then you can just do donuts for days in rear-wheel drive mode.
100%. So let's take this trail now. We'll head over to a spot called Bush Plain Campout, which is another scenery. We'll stop by the food truck and grab a drink on the way there.
Sounds good to me.
Here's a little food truck.
Oh yeah. Here's the food truck. Yep. Got a espresso, cappuccino, Americano, macchiato. Then burger, cheeseburger, beef sandwich, crab cake, salmon, chicken sandwich, hot dog, and cake.
Grab me a hot dog, man.
Oh, I like the dog.
Yeah, I love the dog.
That is
awesome.
great. He's got his own water bowl.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the feedback was interesting, right? Initially, with the number of people, saying, "Wow, this is awesome." There were a vocal minority of like, "Well, this is gonna kill flight sim," and
Kill
and it's like,
flight
well,
sim. It adds to it.
when you, yeah, right, exactly. It's like I'm driving around and I get to see a plane fly over me. Like it doesn't ruin anything.
No.
If anything, the world is now just a bigger playground. So we'll get to do a little bit of a speed run here because this is just one very long straight road. It's Hogsback Road. It's a very famous road in the world of off-roading. Just lots of fun, man. Lots of dirt to kick up.
Oh yeah, there's a beaver there in the field. Got a fence here.
Use that juice button, Jeff.
Oh yeah, I gotta use the juice button. Full speed. Oh,
You get going pretty good.
yeah. Yep, it just told me that I used it all.
You'll pass one trailhead there, and that trailhead is one that leads down to high voltage.
Okay.
But we're not going there on this front. We'll head down to Bush Plain, camp out first.
Sounds good. And it just, like that, it recharged my juice.
Yeah, it was interesting. Somebody in one of the comments made a comment that, this is why would they build something like this? It's because they're taking the easy route rather than build airplanes. They're releasing, easy things like this. And in my head, I was like, yeah, no. This is so much more complex than our last aircraft.
It seems like it would be.
Systems-wise.
I mean,
systems-wise, like, none of this stuff exists in Sim, right? Like, we had to build all this logic. Kevin, the amount of code to make this function the way that it did is just, it's insane, man. I mean, none of these systems exist in Sim.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. Everybody in the very, very back. Everybody's using their juice. Somebody just went off the edge of the trail.
That was me.
Okay.
That was me. Saved it.
Oh, wow. Oh,
saved it like a Bob Ross
Oh,
painting.
hang on to it, Ryan. Hang on to it. There he goes, whizzing by.
So if you look off to the left here, you'll start to see some of those, some of the boulders and rocks.
Yeah,
and
rock
cliff sides.
formations, yeah.
All that's part of the trail system. So we're enhancing the overall landscape. Right?
So the horn that you can somewhat hear when everybody uses them, hitting the horn on the B button. You said it's a mix between a goose and a what?
It's a Canadian geese and an aftermarket hella horn.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's so I wanted to put a little touch of reality in there. So
Yep.
geese are loud and annoying.
You keep honking at Ryan here.
I'm getting PTSD from dealing with those guys, Cobra chickens.
Oh, I'm spitting out. Don't mind me. Just gonna
Hey,
go all
gotta
the
be
way around.
careful on the throttle.
I know.
So much power.
Lots of power on this thing.
Yeah, this is definitely a throttle control region.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna be...
And the vehicle does actually have cruise control. So if you are using a controller, you could, for example, go 15 miles per hour and then hit the Y key or the Y button.
Oh, yeah.
And it will cruise control you. So you can just do a nice caravan of a slow crawl at 9 miles per hour like I am right now and just basically steer. So question for the group, inside view or outside view? I'm very curious.
I've been using inside view for the most part, but I have been using some outside view as well.
Right on.
But it's just so well done. It looks so beautiful. I like the inside.
I do like the inside view.
And I like the quick flip cup.
It's easier to drive on the inside view for sure.
Yes. But I'm really blown away by the physics, like the driving physics and how to how you guys pulled that off.
Yeah.
It's such a great experience on the controller. Like, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass or anything. I'm just telling you, like, it does feel really good right out of the gate.
It's very like SnowRunner-esque, hey, Jeff?
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, so utilizing Parallel 42's campout utility, you can set up your a complete campsite anywhere in the world using any vehicle. So whether you're in a plane or in the Goose, you always have these objects that you can place dynamically in the world and organize the way you want them.
No, we've been talking about doing, because we do a lot of VATSIM flights, but we want to like go bush flying after we land in places and explore. And that's a perfect way to do it.
I think that's like one of the coolest, like kind of features of this is like you can go find trails like locally to where you live, and you can jump in this thing and go drive them. Like it's not just like a custom, random world map. It's no, this is real world stuff, and that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the feedback has been amazing, right? Because we can't know all of these incredible little trail systems that are in existence in the world, and the number of people that have sent us, hey, you should check out this trail, it's in my in my county or in my state, is pretty amazing. I mean, these places, they exist everywhere. We were lucky to fly down to Arkansas for a big bush plane fly-in an event. And while there, Bird's Adventure Center, our wonderful hosts, they also have an entire community based around their trail systems.
Oh, wow.
And so we got to experience going out on some legendary trails, and it was amazing, man. I mean, it's cool. This experience goes hand in hand with aviation.
Yeah.
We're hoping that we open up more minds to that.
Yeah. Also, another big one is in Utah, like Moab and all that. That's huge for trails and bush flying.
Some Grand Canyon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the donkeys take these things down.
Are we there yet?
Get there. Yeah, we systematically placed
Jeez
collidable
Louise, I'm
objects.
rolling it into the bush. We're good. Just throw it in reverse.
Yeah, we systematically placed some collidable objects in key places.
Yeah.
Where the temptation will be high to gun it.
Got a creek here. Kayak. I'm gonna go across the water. Woo! Oh, the sound changes when you're in the water too. And you have a wake.
Yeah, custom sounds, custom effects, custom system effect as well. If you are running in realism mode with the vehicle, driving through water cools down your battery pack.
Oh, wow. What? Dude, this is insane. Actually insane. Yeah, and I'm in realistic mode because I can hear the fans running really hard right now whenever I got in the water.
Yep.
Wow. I thought it was a drone or something. It sounded like a drone nearby. But it's my fans. Yep, and they just cut off right whenever I got back to dry land.
Cool, huh?
Yes, very.
We'll carry on the trail.
All right. Roughly how many miles of trails are there throughout your entire system that you've created?
A few hundred miles.
Really?
What?
A few hundred drivable miles of trail. Yeah.
Wow. That's actually pretty impressive.
Extensive, really. And do you have a metric on how many miles are drivable in like Grand Theft Auto? I'd be curious if that's been logged somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, not scale hundreds of miles.
Yeah, kind of wild.
I mean, yeah, if you're averaging 60 miles an hour, I mean, it's going to take you a long time. And you're not going to do that, not on some of these trails. These trails are slow. I'm so glad I have AccuSeason installed. It looks so amazing.
Oh, it's so perfect for this time of year.
I know. Oh, now we're going uphill. I'm just going to cut the course here. Oh, don't spin it. We're good. Oh, I get so loose around those corners. Getting loose in the Juice Goose. I think I lost you. Did you go up further?
Yep, uphill.
Okay. Yeah, sadly I have some floating trees, but that's just because of AccuSeason doing that.
Gotcha.
It doesn't like
Nice
when you
climb
resize
here.
trees. This is beautiful right here. This whole
Yeah,
descent.
now we're coming down into the valley, and you'll see little peaks of the airstrip as we crawl in.
Oh, nice.
Now I'm using a build that already has a path kind of cut out for the vehicles. All of our sceneries are slowly receiving updates to add that little end node that gives you a path into it.
Okay.
But here we are.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
whoa. Yeah.
And we're at an airstrip where your friends can fly in if they wanted to, and you're not disturbing them, and they're not disturbing you, and
Yeah.
it's just one big open world playground now.
That is so neat. Well, we're going to have to set up camp, Ryan.
Yep.
Let's do it.
I'm going to set up camp over on this other side of this yellow plane.
I think that we should go to the playground that we released with the Goose. It's a scenery that we built specifically for the Goose. It's very much like a test area, if you will, for this type of vehicle. And it's called Goose Bowl, and it's a set of dunes out in Oregon. That's a real world place where people go. And we set up just a large test area. There's some beautiful dunes that we can jump into 500 variant, goof off for a bit, and then I'll take you guys out to the ramps that we built and some cool jumps, and we'll have some laughs and enjoy the 500, which is just an absolute monster. Set your parking brake and you'll see Explore. Click on Explore. This shows you, I think it's 12 places around the world that are incredibly beautiful to go and drive the vehicle. Beautiful sand dunes.
That's so cool.
Wow.
And these are places that existed in your sim looking as beautiful as those screenshots, because those are directly from the sim. But typically they're flyovers, right? Like we fly over these places and maybe don't even know it. So now using the Goose and this teleport feature that we built in, you can go and you can explore those.
That is neat.
And that teleport, you don't need to have flow or anything. That teleport is built into the vehicle, so it'll just take you there. So let's navigate to 42 GB Goose Bowl, and we'll meet up there.
Now, you can't
And
see it in
jumps.
multiplayer, but man, the effects of the dirt out the back are pretty darn good.
Oh my God, rolling
That's
it.
cool. You rolling it already?
I rolled it already.
Taking a page out of Grand Theft Auto and stunt jumping and that whole ecosystem which exists, we made the vehicle controllable in the air. So if you use your left joystick while you're in the air, you can, swing it to the left or the right, or bring the nose up or down to try and nail those landings off these dudes.
Let's see if we can do it.
I'm a terrible driver.
I'm going to juice it up. Oh, I need to actually hit some dunes, though. They're over here.
Yeah, and that also means if you find the right dudes, you can do full-on backflips.
Whoa. This thing is wild. Hang on to it. Hang on. Don't roll it. We're good. Wow.
Yeah, this is cool.
As the
I'll
sun
watch you.
goes down, I'm going to wait for my
There you
thing to
go.
read. There it goes. It's fully charged. All right. Full speed. I'm going to use the juice. Well, if I don't spin out first, I'm going to use the juice right before I get to the ramp here. Get all our speed up and goose it up. Full speed. A little bit more. There we go. Oh my Lord. Oh my God.
You overshot that big time.
Yeah. Big time
You needed
overshot
half
it.
speed.
So you guys
Go for
jumping.
me.
Yep. Here we go. Full speed. Big jump. Whoa. Nope.
That would take some finesse.
Yeah, I can see. All right. Let's wait for teal. Yeah, everybody's lining up. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm not goosing
no
it.
fair.
It's so much faster than the ones you're in. That's
No
why.
fair.
If you're wondering the difference between the 500, well, here you go.
Yeah, there it is, right?
That's an easy win. I'm going for it.
You're going for it? Oh my
Yep.
gosh, here we go.
Full speed.
I'm watching.
It's as fast as it'll go. Juice it the entire time.
Oh my God.
Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it. Ah!
Oh my gosh!
Oh God! I made it though.
You almost had it. Run shotgun.
Almost
Nailed it.
had it. Look at this one coming in hot.
Oh! Oh my God.
Dead at the end. Yep.
That is so
Oh.
cool.
That's pretty amazing.
So a fellow YouTuber, Avangel, she took this jump and was able to nail a double backflip and land it on stream.
Oh wow.
Yeah, absolutely bananas. So we were ecstatic when we finally figured out the formula to nail it, just straight on.
Mm-hmm.
But then she comes in and does a double backflip, and it's like, what? If you want to see how it's done, we can watch Kevin do it because he's the one that figured out the perfect formula.
All right, here comes the professional. Let's see how this goes.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. Here he is, full speed. Very intense moments here. Here's the ramp. In the air.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, nail. Oh, and dead.
No pressure, right? No pressure.
None at all.
Dead.
Well, I want to say a big thank you to all of you at Parallel 42 for hanging out with us today and showing us not just the Juice Goose, but also all the different scenery that you guys have been making. So once again, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, man. Thanks for having us, and I hope you enjoy it as much as we do, and I hope your community does as well.
Absolutely. If you guys want to check out everything that you saw here today, it will all be linked in the description below. Go check it out and have some fun.